All right, after a little rain last night, I'm going out today to an outing with the metal detecting club. Metal detecting club's going out here to their middle camp claim. The mountain you see ahead of us there. This is all part of middle camp. Middle camp has a history of being pretty productive mining area. So I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna try our luck and see what we come up with. After the little rain we had last night, knocking the dust down in the air and everywhere else, the views out here are spectacular. Everything is crisp and clean and clear. And if you're just joining, this is part of the Metal Detector Club on an outing at their mine claim here in Middle.
Get on 11, the center part goes in black, and that's adjusting the sensitivity by on its own. Now, if there's other detectors around or power lines, it's adjusting the sensitivity.
So that's kind of an automatic censored adjustment.
Yeah.
Sensitivity adjustment.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Now if we go one more square, what does that do for us?
that's auto plus, so it's more sensitive yet than 11 is.
And why would you use that one instead
Just
of
to
11?
squeeze some extra performance out of it. A little bit deeper, a little more sensitive.
Okay.
Problem with it is you'll get more ground noise and stuff like that than you do on 11.
And that's on 12.
Yeah.
And what if I run it up to 6? What's that going to do for me?
Okay.
Right, somewhere in there. What is that doing for me?
Okay, let's see what it does. Mind if I bury this a little?
Go ahead.
So he's burying a seated card as a test to be able to demonstrate.
Oh, where was it?
Okay. The other thing here is you got two search modes, and that's this button here. This one is your discriminate mode, where it's only going to beep on non-ferrous, so stuff that's not iron, like lead, gold, silver, foil, aluminum. So the only time it doesn't go very deep though. You lose depth on it big time, like 50% over the other mode, which is all metal mode. Okay. The all metal mode is going to beep on any kind of metal, including iron. Okay. But
That's where you're going to be digging everything.
no,
No?
nope. They've got this meter up on the top,
Okay.
and it's going to give you a probability of it being non-ferrous over on this side if it jumps over on this side, or ferrous on this side.
Okay. Nails and bottle caps.
Now these things aren't 100% foolproof, okay? If the ground's really mineralized with a bunch of iron minerals in it, which is typical of most gold fields, if the nugget is small enough and or deep enough, that ground that's covering it is going to fool the discriminator into thinking it's iron, because there's more signal from the ground than from the nugget, so you get closer to it as you dig away. So if it's kind of a faint signal and it's reading iron, I always dig down until it gets strong, and then when it's strong it'll tell you pretty
Once
much
again,
for sure.
you're in this deeper.
Yes. The only time you're going to want to use discriminate is if you're in an area that's got a ton of iron trash. I mean, with every swing. And you don't want to listen to all of that stuff.
Okay.
Okay. But like out here where there's not a ton of trash, you want to hunt in all metal. Yeah.
Okay. And then, of course, the volume.
Yeah, volume, this thing gets really loud, which is really nice. Most of Minelab's gold machines in the past, VLF gold machines, have been pretty slim on the audio. It's been
Really quiet.
Okay. More than made up for it. So.
Okay.
Let's see what it does in the all metal. Not getting a real definite. Yeah, there it is. But as you can see, it's a pretty weak signal. It's not real loud, and it's not moving the meter at all yet.
And you're moving a little bit quick.
I like to get that little.
Okay. That's a constant signal that's going to give you possibly a better reading.
Yeah, it's a repeatable
graph?
signal.
Okay.
It's a way. These short little strokes are a way to get a nice repeatable signal every time you swing over it.
And of course, this would be something we did.
Yes, you definitely want to investigate that. But like I said, it's not strong enough to trip the meter, so we're going to take a little off.
Wait, before you do that, can you change the machine
Oh yeah, let's do different settings.
to pick this up before you take dirt off?
Yeah.
And are
So
you
you
in the
notice
auto
What are you
mode?
gonna do to do that?
Okay. So first you notice the rest of the ground's pretty stable. We're not getting really any false signals.
Right.
Might get a little bit of a beep here and there.
Okay.
But nothing repeatable. It's like one way.
That's what happened.
If you're not sure, you can investigate to see the right.
You dig a lot of trash with them boots on, sir?
Now, are you in the auto mode or are you running it manually right now?
Manual sensitivity right now. It's only up to 6 on the manual sensitivity. Now this thing's got auto ground balance. A lot of people get the auto ground balance and the auto sensitivity confused. So ground balance, it's always ground balancing, and there's no adjustment and no knob or button for it. It's just always on. So it's always ground balancing to the ground.
So it's built into
It's
the.
built into it. Yeah. There's nothing you can do. The auto sensitivity, however, is adjusting. If you have it set to 11 or 12, it's adjusting the sensitivity by itself also. So it's kind of not a new concept for Minelab. They had it on the CTX 3030, which is more of a coin and relic machine.
So now you're going to do what?
Okay, so let's increase it up to 8. We're getting a little noise, but it's kind of long and drawn out, and only one way. And that's typically ground noise.
So you're gonna hear a lot of that.
Yeah, on the higher sensitivity one. Now you notice how much better that is.
Right.
Louder, and it's starting to trip the meter. It's kind of going back and forth between the two.
Is that because once again we've got some mineralization in the ground between the nugget and the top surface?
So if it bounces even a little bit over to the non-ferrous, I'm digging it. Because usually it's a non-ferrous target that's just got too much ground on it.
Bird shot.
Maybe, yeah. The double D coils that this comes with are real easy to pinpoint with, okay? Once you know how the coil works.
That's when you're going to get your backhoe out and start digging.
Without getting too technical, a double D coil, the hot zone is a line running right down the middle from head to toe of the coil.
Oh, so you can pinpoint by putting the tip? Ah.
Yeah, or
Ah.
like if you get a signal, it could be anywhere along that center line right now. So if you just wiggle it slowly back towards you until the signal stops, it should be right in front of the coil, right
up
in
at
the
the
center.
top.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Or you
good.
can do it the other way too and go this way and it'll be at the bottom.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. There's your pinpoint.
You don't really need to do the X, you know.
Yep. Okay.
Real simple with the double D.
Okay. Sweet.
So I usually like to run in 7 because it handles the ground pretty good and the targets are pretty.
Well, you don't go to the automatic feature.
I do. It just depends on the ground. If the ground's real noisy, I'll go to 11 to the first auto.
Okay.
Which of the two
Not
coils
as
is better
strong
for
as-
deeper?
This one for sure. The bigger the coil, the deeper. Yeah.
You said first automatic. What do you mean?
11.
Is there a second?
Yeah, auto plus 12.
Make sure everybody can hear you. This is a friendly group, so ask your questions.
The thing I guess to remember on your meter up here is don't really depend on it unless it's a strong signal. Let's try to.
Where are you at now on the
7?
I'm on 7.
7?
7 all metal.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
So let's go up to 10.
Oh, okay.
Now we're hitting it both ways.
Start raising the loop up off the soil.
When the cornhole game sign up
Is
for
there
partners, anybody
Any of these
interested?
modes?
What is it?
Cornhole partners. 2 people to play cornhole. $1 per person.
Yep. Chow time. All this prospecting and metal detecting and washer tossing. Oh, look at here. Pretty good crowd. Made up a big batch of hobo stew. Everybody brought something to go in the stew.